Hey, before we jump into the action, I just wanted to share with you guys, I finally got my first package from acmtackle.com. If you use my code SB10, you can save yourself 10% on your entire order. Let's get out on the water. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm out on a new lake. Everything around me started to feel a little bit stale. Didn't want to fish the river. A couple of the lakes that I've been fishing lately are so low that I can't even launch the boat, and I just wanted something different. So I made a 2-hour drive down to Mayo Lake in North Carolina, and I'm gonna be fishing here for the day. It's 8:22, water temp's 51 degrees, and I'm gonna try to break down this lake the best that I can, try to catch some of these early winter, late fall fish, and hopefully run into a couple big ones. Let's go. Tying a couple different baits on. Got some small swim baits. One 4.3 on an underspin. I've got a 3.3 on a ball head jig. I've got 2 jerk baits, a jig, drop shot, glide bait, and an A-rig. That's what we're starting off with. And we're sitting here on top of this roadbed. You can see it over there coming straight into the water. So freaking cool. Little A-rig action to start, I guess. Here we go. God, he missed it. First cast with the A-rig, had a fish bolt up to it. That was cool. He was sitting on a piece of this standing timber out here. Wow, first cast with the A-rig. That's ridiculous. I shouldn't have set the hook like that. That was dumb. There we go. Hello. First fish of the day. Man, this fish is cold. He looks like a winter fish too, just pale. I'm gonna weigh him. Try to see what my best 5 are if I catch 5. Not bad. Almost 2-pounder, 180. First fish on the A-rig. Feels very riggy today. Overcast, light breeze, fish are looking deep. That fish was suspended over 30 feet. He was in about 15. There's a bunch of bait just kind of swimming around this area. It seems like the fish are just suspended waiting for him to come by, and that's when they're popping up to eat. Spot number 2. This is like the most picture perfect main lake point. So when I was idling my way up lake, this point has like a hump out maybe 100 yards off of it. Creates like a saddle here in the middle. Saw a couple trees, brush piles, marked those. See a bunch of bait right now with some fish in them. I didn't fish it earlier. I just left a couple waypoints and said I'd come back. Oh, got some big fish sitting around this piece of standing timber out here. Wow, not one of them moved on this A-rig. That's crazy. Gosh, look at all these fish. Big fish underneath the bait. It's crazy. That's what you want to see. Got him. Little squeak. Small one. But second fish on the A-rig. So much fun. I'm fishing the outside of this point. Basically the top of the hump. Just out here chasing bait around. Oh, there we go. That's a good fish. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Boys, how big are you? Oh, you're big. Okay. Now we're talking. That was awesome. Cold one. Yeah, buddy. He's probably 5. This fish was actually putting up like a good fight too. 4, 6, 2. Decent start to the day. 4, 6, 2. Smoked the A-rig. There's a bunch of fish sitting on the bottom, and whatever bit of cover I can find, I can see fish sitting in that too. And there's a lot of fish chasing bait, but that was a bigger fish and it was just out here in the bottom, so I'm gonna look around for a couple more of those. Just slow roll on this A-rig. I'm fishing this on a 7.6 extra heavy rod, 20-pound fluorocarbon, and I'll show you the rig in just a second. Just had one behind it, but he pulled off. So I believe that this is a Jenko Lures A-rig. I really can't remember. I've had this for quite some time and I just had it sitting in the van. And normally I throw the Yum Flash Mob Junior, and for whatever reason I just hadn't really been catching a lot of fish on it this year. So I was like, let me try a different A-rig just to switch things up. This one's got bigger willow leaf blades than your Flash Mob Junior. And then I'm fishing it with 4 1/4-ounce heads and 1 1/2-ounce head. Kitex on the outside. This one is a 3-inch. I'm just kidding, I need to put another tail on that. But 3.3s on the outside and then a 4.3 in the middle. And that's my A-rig setup. Honestly, I could probably go with another maybe 1 or 2 more 1/2 ounces just to add some more weight to this thing to get it down. It's sinking pretty slow. Oh, there we go. Got a good piece of brush here. It looks, yeah, there's some fish in it too. That fish ate it on like the quick reel and pause too. It was awesome. Oh, that one wanted to come for it, but he changed his mind. Here comes the rain. Bunch of bait. Brush pile. Fish. A-rig. Over top of it. Nothing. Nothing moved. Literally was just trolling around this area looking for the standing timber. Here's a shad on the surface that just got blasted. It's a good sign. Big brush pile or tree that I saw when I pulled in. And it looks like it's loaded. This bird is not scared. Go away. I'm gonna spook my fish. Oh God, came up off the bottom for it. 30 feet. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at him. He's greedy. He got 2 of them. That is a healthy fish. He's small. I mean, not tiny. 165. Blue. Another A-rig fish. That's 4 on the A-rig so far. Kind of one of those days that feels like if they're eating this, why pick up anything else? That was really neat though. That fish followed it maybe 20 feet from the boat and I saw it and I just kind of freeze pulled it, let it sink down to the bottom, and it was basically jigging it, and then he ate. There we go. Small one. But number 5, wow, this fish is so dark. Very pretty fish. Look at his coloring. It's gorgeous. Awesome. It's number 5. It was a crappie. Big crappie too. Goodbye. Switched up jerk baits to this Mega Bass 110 plus 2. I wanted to try a different color. I've been throwing the other one around sporadically, like picking it up here and there, but I hadn't had a single look from the fish. This one, it's a little brighter. It's got the chrome sides, that olive back, fluorescent orange and purple on the tail end too. Figured it might catch their attention. Right now I'm fishing a bluff wall on the main lake. I mean, I'm in 37 feet of water. I'm just casting this jerk bait at like a 45 degree and just bringing it down towards the boat. There's a lot of good wood and rock on this bank, and a lot of bait too. There we go. A little better. Slightly. Sweet. 1 1/4. Oh God, that was sick. Oh man, do you think he wanted that? Jeez, man, these fish are so cold. I need to get bigger fish, not smaller. Still not a bad 12-incher. I'm gonna focus on trying to find bigger fish and maybe fishing some bigger baits. Not to say a giant won't eat that little 3.3-inch Kitech or the A-Rig. I really think it's more spot oriented than bait oriented right now. So I'm gonna run and fish a couple other road beds that I found on maps before I came down, and then just look around for more brush piles and points. Everything has come between like 10 and 25, 30 feet of water. A lot of it is heavily bait oriented, so I'm just looking for bait as I'm kind of idling around, checking the points for cover. And then if it has cover and bait, it seems like it's a guaranteed catch, basically. But there's fish everywhere. This is a really cool lake down by the dam right now. Again, I'm gonna go check these road beds, and then hopefully we'll be able to find some big ones. I haven't been into a single creek yet, and that may be something that I have to do. Just kind of look at the map, look for the deeper creeks, and maybe try a couple. But we'll see how much time we have in the day. I made a couple passes where the road bed is on the map, and I did not see anything even relatively interesting. But once I got on the backside of the point, I found what looks to be a field of monster truck tires. I don't know. They're just huge tire looking objects down in the water in like 20 to 25 feet. Pretty cool. It's a lot of it too. Oh, here we go. Oh, I just had one on it. Oh, there he is. First cast up in there. Oh, there's so many with him too. This might be fun. Smallest fish of the day, but hey, I do not care. That's pretty sick. That fish is down in 30 feet of water. Came off of one of those, I'm gonna call them tires. I don't actually know if that's what they are, but there's a lot of cover down there that definitely looks tire-like. There's a lot of fish too. Once I hooked him, I could see him swimming around with the A-Rig in his mouth, and there was like 15 other fish about the same size or bigger with him. Oh God, he came up for it. Another small one. I think that it's probably a lot of this down there, but there are some bigger ones, and I don't really care. This is so fun. Oh, not by much, but a little bit. Man, this is so fun. Third one off the spot. It's like every cast I got something behind it or eating it. It's unbelievable. It's so much fun. Came back up to the point where I caught the biggest fish of the day with that saddle and the hump out on it. I'm just gonna play around here for maybe the remainder of the time if there's fish. Figured it'd be a good idea. Oh, wow. This feels like a heavier one. Fish came out of nowhere and plopped it. Oh yeah. Oh, I got it outside the gill. Sorry, buddy. I know that was a long way to come up. He was down in 33 feet. He's stunned. I haven't caught a fish big enough to complete the limit for my bag, so might as well just throw him on there. 202. Healthy little guy. We've got 1137 for the day with a 462 big fish. Here we go. Oh my God, what is going on? I wonder how many fish I have on this rig right now. There's a ton of them on it. Oh, just one. I thought there was going to be at least 2 or 3. This is a solid one. He probably would cull one of my other fish that I have on that scale, but oh well. Ooh, he's healthy. Solid one. He's a 2-pounder.